Hey guys, long time no see. So as you guys know, it's Alexis, and I've been solo owning and operating Linear Touring Crafts for the last 5 years and some change. And as you guys can tell by the title, I have decided to close it down. But I tricked you guys because I'm not closing it down forever. This is a very temporary thing. But I did feel the need to tell you guys what's been going on lately. So as you guys know, for the last few years I've just been talking about different things, hinting at different things, and all those things are very true, by the way, I will say that. But as you guys know, I'm a very private person, which isn't bad, but I think when it comes to business and all that, there is a way where you can be more open and honest without being so reserved. So for me, there's so many things I want to share, but before I get to that, I do want to address another thing. So really what led to this video before posting like my vlogs and all that is that I have been kind of MIA lately, and there have been so many things coming up, so many things that I've had to do in terms of schooling. I have left my old job and I have started a new job, which I figured that a new job would come soon, but not this soon, and it definitely pushed my plans back a little bit. So I've been at that job for maybe 2 weeks now, so not a long time, but I've definitely been in the training phase and the online videos and all that, doing all the work, so y'all know how that goes. But I have been occupied. In that time, I have definitely been looking up things to implement. So even when I have no time, or even when I don't have as much time to directly work on the business, like making or selling, like I have things that I can constantly post and share. In this time process, I've also just been looking at others for inspiration, not just for business, but just life, period. I haven't been in the slumps, but I've definitely been in like a overwhelmed, how do I do things without being burnt out, but also being very consistent, trying to figure that out. So lately, and by lately I mean like last week, I ran across this video I made I posted it in August, the very beginning of August of 2023. And it was that video where I was like, 1 year to achieve my goals. And interesting, I remember that video, but I haven't actually watched it back until last week. And with everything I was saying, I think I was being slightly overdramatic. It's like I was very serious about being serious and being intentional, but I also feel like I have to recognize that when I haven't worked, it's not a matter of laziness or blah, blah. It's just like I've genuinely just had things to do. But I've learned how to give appropriate time to everything, but also not go too hard with anything or too little with anything. And I think that that's just been something that I have struggled with for a while, and I am definitely learning to be better at, be consistent with. Watching that video and just talking about my goals and all that, I was like, oh gosh. And the reason why some of those goals have not been met is just because I just haven't been as intentional with working. But on the other end, I have grown in so many different ways. A few minutes ago, like literally like an hour before I made this video, I love this YouTuber called Corey Kenshin. I've been part of the samurai since 2016, so I'm not one of these new samurai, I'm old samurai. And I love to just revisit his old videos from like 2014, 2015, even before I started watching him, and seeing how he was like, you know what, YouTube's my goal, it's my passion. I'm leaving college. I'm gonna try these different things and hope it works. And obviously it did. And it worked out a whole lot better than he could have ever imagined. And I love the fact that he is such a humble guy. Like, he's someone that you can trust is actually good, and not someone that like, oh, you know, it's gonna be exposed in a few years. But I love that his humbleness has carried him so far in life, and that he's still humble. But to see how he took that leap of faith, and he worked, he grinded his way to success. I love that for him, and I wish the best for him in all of his endeavors. To see that, it just made me think, seriously, what are my goals? So going back to that video from almost a year ago, I said these things, but saying it is one thing, doing it is another thing. And I've been saying for the longest time, I want to be better about LJC. And now I'm at a point where I've graduated and all these different things. And I said, although I love psychology, I love what I am pretty sure will be my career, I also have so many other passions. I have learned to really love entrepreneurship and jewelry making, and even stuff like social media. I took that leap of faith on social media with this business. So to see, it's been an amazing journey, and I feel like I've accomplished so much and I just never gave myself my credit. This year I've learned to talk about myself without it being bragging, because I'm someone that's like, I don't like to talk about myself at all, but like, you can talk about yourself and just be real about it without bragging, and to sit here and actually even put it on paper, all the things I've done just with this business alone. It's been so much. And to focus on those few perceived failures, which really aren't failure. Like, honestly, it's not. To focus so much on that, but to not be like, wow, I've really been doing an amazing job the best way I can for the last 5 years. And I can give myself props for that. Moving forward, I just want to do. I am ready to take those leaps of faith. Things are scary. Even with my new job, it's just like, oh, I was not expecting it so far. And then I have to do all this training, and then boom, a test. And then month, it's like, if I can take a leap of faith like that so easily, do things that seem scary, I can do it with my business. The only difference is that with my business is on my own accord, which means I can work completely at my own pace. But I'm at a point where I've learned so much, and I am beyond grateful for everything, and I've taken leaps of faith. I want to take more. And even stuff like social media, I've never been clout driven, but I'm someone that I really do want a community. And I think now that I'm even healthier as a person, even happier as a person, I really am serious about this community. And just over the last few years, I've been more aware of other people's businesses, jewelry, crafts, all that type of accessories, like, and being like, dang, I love that for them. I love being a part of their community, and I hope that I can create that community for myself. So I say this, if I had to give myself specific goals in the next year, I would say before July of 2025, I want to do at least 4 markets, at least 1 a season. Social media, right now I think I have less than 70 subscribers on YouTube. Before July 2025, I want to have 5,000. Something that is a goal to reach to, but it's something that with hard work I don't think is unrealistic. And if I had to have a mini goal, I would like to have 500 before the end of this year. In terms of money, I would like to give myself, like, not just the income, but for my personal profit, I would like to be able to make, say, like 3,000 every month. Those are some of the goals I want to share right now. Obviously, I have more goals in the future, but I just want to let you guys know I haven't been MIA, even though I technically have, but there have been a lot of things going on, and I may need a few more days, another week, who knows, but just understand that I'm not ghosting. My business is closed temporarily right now. I plan on opening maybe Thursday, Friday, July 11th or 12th, but if there is something that happens, I may come a little bit later, maybe the next week. I do want to be more open, transparent, so I will do my best at posting regularly on stuff like stories on Instagram, or trying to have a YouTube video a minimum of once a week, and ideally twice. And I think that setting smaller but very realistic goals will work for me. I don't want to sit here and say that I can move a mountain when I am not sure I can move that mountain. So I want to do things that I know for a fact are achievable and doable, and as I get comfortable with that, we can start adding stuff later on. But in the meantime, I want to keep it simple, just a basic posting schedule and just selling. So that being said, I thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you guys for being very patient with me. And in terms of the future, for these next few videos, you will see a lot of old videos. A lot of these videos have been just waiting to be filmed. Most of these are from like February to April. I actually have not filmed any vlog footage since the very end of May, and even then I didn't even finish that vlog because I was like, I need to finish the prior ones. I also have a few vlogs literally from 2023, so you guys will be seeing a whole bunch of old content. If you guys see me with shorter hair, or maybe with longer hair before I cut my hair again, if you guys see those braces on my teeth, just know it's older. I should be posting newer content as like studio vlogs maybe in later August, so it's gonna be a while. But again, thank you guys for being so supportive, and thank you guys for watching this video. That being said, you guys have an amazing day. Bye.